Welcome everyone, this is Mike Hamilton for Trade the Easy Way, and I am back from a week's break, rearing to go. So what I want to do is share with you what I'm seeing on these charts. This is the Dow on the weekly chart, and we have had 5 weeks in a relatively tight range. So we have had this huge, so we were in this very narrow range up here, dropped a level, particularly with this heavy week here, and now we are stuck in this range. Note that when we were range bound, the highs were selling. So if we can get into this high, which is somewhere around the 5 to 600 level, potentially higher, 5 to 700 level, we should get the next level down. That's the most likely scenario, but otherwise that's actually very hard to call. When you get in a range like that, it's very, very hard to call. The bias is definitely, well, the trend is short. So sell, my suggestion is to short any rally, and any rally into 5 to 700, ideally even 17,100 is the best place to go. So I'm just literally sitting on my hands on Monday. I'm just not going to participate in this market on Monday, given, but certainly not in this market, given that horrible weekly range we've got at the moment. And see what we get. You're looking at a daily on the left, weekly in the middle, monthly on the right. Okay, let's look at the DAX on this as well. You can see a much clearer downtrend on the weekly chart, on that middle chart here on the DAX, sitting on a fib level on the monthly, 61.8 on the monthly, and a fairly horrible week last week. We had a down day on the 22nd and spent the remaining 3 days just in a tight range. So it would figure that any kind of retest of 10,000 or slightly higher could see the next leg down on that one. And let's look at the Nikkei, and very, very similar to the Dow. You can see we're hanging up here, huge down month on August, very, very close to the end of September, and this 15,000 down there is begging, and so we'll see what we get. So let's take a look at gold and oil next. Gold is on this daily chart here on the left. Had a reasonable week, a big push up on Thursday. Got all this resistance at 1165 area. So, I mean, if this is going to get another leg down, then that would be a reasonable area to start to look to get short. Otherwise, I would just steer clear. Oil, fairly similar chart. You can see really range bound. 43.20 is support, 44.60 is resistance, and that is a tight range. You can see I've got this grey box on the weekly. We're just holding inside of that box, having pierced outside of it. And got a hammer on the monthly, which we're currently sinking underneath at the moment. So stay tuned, because if we close above 48 this week, that opens the door for a test of 50, 55. And this is seasonally a good time of the year to buy oil. Let's look at the monthly in a bit more detail. It's a huge support from 09, and we are just shuffling along on that same level. The trend is down. This little hammer-like bar on last month could be a distraction for what could be the next leg down. But at the moment we're range bound, but holding support. That's why I have been bullish after we had this push up on the 16th, but at the moment no clear signals to steer clear of that one as well. So Forex, a horrible range bound chart on US dollar yen. We came in contact with the 50 EMA on Friday. Now the fact we've done that could mean this bearish consolidation is over. Typically I would expect a push high. If this is going to continue to the downtrend, I would expect a push higher first, shake out some weak hands and see what we can get going. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. So D wave is normally the best, and so if we break that support, we are going to come down. So how would you handle it? If you do want to get short this market, I would try and get short around about 121. But stop above 121.50, 122. Otherwise, like I said, I am sitting on my hands on Monday, and Traders Roundtable should be very interesting. We'll see where we get up to on Traders Roundtable. US dollar CAD inching higher, strong weekly close. So that one suggests 132.50 is a buy area. 135 is a resistance area. So I'd be interested on a retest of 132.20, this daily hammer, and then see if we can push higher. But sitting in my hands, don't forget. Pound yen, very weak weekly close, so 185 is a sell zone. So we're watching out for 185 on Monday. And with the recent resurgence in the gold, that's pushed the Aussie higher. So we've seen some selling on the pound Aussie. We're very extended on this one. You can see on this weekly chart, the 50 EMA is right down here at the 250 mark, 200.50. So yeah, this could potentially be a nice short if we can. You can see on the daily chart here, we have cracked down onto the trend line. So when you push into 21750, is a potential short. We're above. We are above all moving averages. It's been trending hard. Would I take that trade? No, not at this stage. I'm going to wait, like I said, sit on my hands Monday. Right, Euro. Weekly is lower. Daily is hugely sideways. Same for the pound US. Pound US. I think 153. I'm looking. Keep an eye out for 153, and see if we get a bounce up there, and then see if I can get a sell signal. That would certainly be a swing trade. The only trouble is you would have to have a stop above 156. So there's a big stop. So I'll see where we are on Monday. So Euro we've looked at sideways. Euro yen clinging to 135. You can see on this monthly chart we are very much like the Dow. Only difference is that's above all moving averages. Euro pound is a long. Very bullish weekly close there. Can't close above the 50 EMA, which is suspicious. And we have a lot of localized resistance, so the risk reward ratio is poor. Therefore, I'm not going to swing trade it. Euro CAD sideways. Euro, Aussie, potentially a bullish consolidation after the big move up in August. This dip down here to 156 has got bought. So that'd be interesting to see if we come in and test 157, 158 and hold. But we are high. All right, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm really just not seeing much. If I was to trade anything, I would look for a short in this pound US at this 153 level. And see if we can get lower on that. But to be honest, I'm not even that interested in that one. Short side, and I hope we don't get a range bound week. I hope we get some volatility. But let's see what money gives us. Join me in Traders Round Table, and I will plot these to a finer detail. And during the course of Monday, I have in mind to just reschedule the scalper school, and I'm going to include a whole section on how to hedge a swing trade, how to maximize, really squeeze potentially much more pips out of a swing trade by hedging. Okay, so please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care and make sure you join me for Traders Round Table. And if you haven't got a trial membership, if you hadn't had a trial membership and would like one, then let me know. Bye for now.